everybody, I am back. I took a brief break. I am here with Lewis, a player in the tournament. How you doing so far?
Well, I think I'm sitting pretty nice. I'm sitting around 8th and 9th. I've got first place, third place, 7th, 8th, and 8th,
So you're like sitting pretty.
I'm sitting pretty.
All right, very cool. Where are you from?
I'm from Pittsburgh, playing the Pittsburgh Pinball League. Shout out to everybody out there. Yeah, I moved out 3 years ago, a little bit over. I actually originally came from Northeast PA by Hazleton.
Okay, very cool, very cool. I just drove out to Pittsburgh 2 weekends ago and bought a slick chick.
Nice.
Yeah, just drove out to Pittsburgh. I was surprised nobody grabbed it because it was stupid cheap. It was stupid cheap.
Oh yeah, no, there are some really good deals out there.
Yeah,
It's just getting out there to drive.
Yeah. So do you come out here every year?
Well, this is the first year I've been out here, so.
Well, you're doing so well. Do us a favor, stay home next year. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's all right.
But so what's the Pittsburgh scene like? I mean, I know the Pittsburgh scene is the big scene. You know what I mean? As far as everybody knows, the Pittsburgh pinball scene is huge. But tell us about that.
Well, right now it's especially huge because everything's going on. You've got a women's league on Monday, a women's tournament on Tuesday, open tournament on Wednesday, a knockout on Thursday, a league on Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and you've got another knockout on Sunday.
Wow.
So right now we're in like full gear season.
That's super
You've
cool.
got 2 leagues running. You've got a huge series of tournaments. The play test for Pinburgh.
Yep.
If you know them.
I did. I went to Pinburgh last year. We were just talking about that earlier. I went to Pinburgh last year. My first experience. It was mind blowing.
Oh my goodness.
That was mind blowing. Like it's like you come to shows like this. It's like there's a lot of games, and then you go to Pinburgh and you're like, oh, there's not so many games here. When you go to Pinburgh, you're like, that's a lot of games. That is a lot of games. I was talking about. We were just talking about Steve Bowden. I don't know if you know Steve Bowden.
Oh, of course, Mr. Fun with Bonus himself.
Yeah, we were talking about Steve Bowden. Last year was my first Pinburgh. We went, I don't know how, I qualified for A, because I'm not that good of a player.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Qualified for A, my first round in A. So I go in, I'm like, I'm an A division player. You know, like I feel so good about myself. And then go in there, very first round in A division, I have to play against Steve Bowden. He crushed me. He crushed me. And he was the nicest guy when he did it, too.
Oh.
Nicest guy when he did it.
Steve's a great guy, yeah. I've had that experience last year, too. It was round 4, so I'm like, all right, I'm sitting pretty. I'm like 38th, doing well. All right, let's see what my group is. Josh Sharp, Zach Sharp.
Yeah, nope.
Well then.
Yeah.
I mean, I played him well, but at the end of the day, like, you can put up 125 on Starship Troopers.
Yep.
And you're gonna take third because it's the Sharps.
Yeah. So what is your current, do you know what your current ranking is?
I want to say it's about 97, 98 right now.
Oh, top 100. It's a dream of
Freshly
mine.
minted.
It's a dream of mine one day. I think I broke, I think I'm in 1100s or something like that. And I was super excited about that, and that just happened. That's super cool. That's super cool. Favorite machine?
Oh boy, okay.
I know that's a tough one, and I know everybody asks, but we want to know.
Oh, that's fine. So let's go with personally one of my pocket favorites. It was a game that came out when I was getting into it. It's just super flowy, super nice. Unfortunately, one, the company's now in bankruptcy, and 2, the game's kind of hard to maintain, but Full Throttle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We in the Delaware League, even though I'm from PA, I play a lot in the Delaware League.
Oh, yeah.
One of the guys in the Delaware League has a Full Throttle. Excellent game.
Beautiful game.
Oh, yeah.
Nice flowy shots. When I played the Papa C, when I ended up winning 2 years ago, I put up a huge game on that. It was just, I played it before, but it was a lot of fun just like playing it in a tournament.
Oh, yeah,
sitting
absolutely.
There, shooting the spinner all day with multi-balls and all that. It's just a really fun theme.
Well, no, yeah, it's a fun theme. It is. You're right. It's really flowy. Like it really, like you make a loop, you make a ramp, a ramp. It feels really good. I also really like. I don't know if anyone's done it before or since the skill shot on that with the speedometer and stuff like that. I think that's absolutely. I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's got the full package.
Yeah. It's a fantastic game. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about their current webs. That's not something we're here to do.
Oh no, it's unfortunate, but I do hope to see one of those, or maybe an alien, roll around my place one day.
Well, there's an alien over there now.
I didn't get to play that one, but I did play one out in Cleveland.
Very cool.
Really fun game.
Yeah, absolutely. They had it here last year as like it was brand new. It was brand new then. But yeah, very fun game.
Did you get to play The Nightmare Before Christmas out there?
No, not yet.
Do so.
I will.
It's a great, fun game. Code's mostly done. The engineer and the programmer are right there.
Oh, that's super cool.
Oh yeah,
super cool.
it's just a super, really, It's a tight package. It's a fun game. I haven't figured out all the rules yet, but it's just like...
And it's all homebrew, right?
It's a homebrew, yeah.
That's cool. That's super cool. That's super cool.
It's a really fun homebrew.
I would like to do one of these days is come up with my own pinball theme. If you had, we've been talking about this all day.
Go ahead.
If you could pick your own dream pinball theme, what would it be?
So, my dream pinball theme would be, it's a 50-50 split.
All right.
Music pins, hot sellers, all that kind of stuff. But we've got a lot of like, the classics like Iron Maiden, great
Yep.
game. You got your Aerosmiths, your Kisses, your AC/DCs. Why not something like Green Day? Why not something just like modern electronica, just like as a generic theme?
That's cool. That's cool. No one. So far, everyone we've talked. Well, I shouldn't say everyone. Just a couple of people we talked to. We had someone say Queen with the band Queen.
Mm-hmm.
We had another guy say either Halloween the movie,
Yes.
the movie series,
Yes.
Or just Halloween the holiday in general.
Holiday.
And we were like, oh man, like you could have like frenzy modes,
yeah.
like big scores. We're like, you could have a frenzy mode where you literally collect candy.
Yeah, you get candy thrown at you.
And then my personal, which no one has adopted yet, everybody out there who designs pinball machines, mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks the game. So let's see. You got
No one has voted for that yet.
you got some progress here. You gotta first of all get it from the cow, get
Yep.
the milk.
See, he knows.
You gotta process the milk, make it into cheese. You gotta get the cheese into strings. You gotta coat it.
He's on board. See,
You
I
gotta
told you.
Send it to the. You gotta send it. Then you gotta fry it up.
Yeah, see?
And then at the end, you got a big multi-ball.
See? Excellent. See, I knew it. Somebody out there get on that.
Oh yeah. You could
All right.
retheme like a victory or a or a deadly weapon. Just
Yeah.
like instead of the numbers, just have it the different steps of the mozzarella stick process.
A buddy of mine, you just bring it up, a buddy of mine picked up a deadly weapon here today. Whoa, look at this.
Deadly
yeah.
weapon.
Not a very common game.
No.
All right, so we covered your favorite game, but what about out of today's menu?
Today's menu. Well, out of today's menu, first I'm just gonna have to give it to the game I've got a first on right now, Flintstones.
All right.
It's after playing the Flintstones down at Louisville, that one was set up particularly mean. This one's set up particularly mean too, in its own ways. But there's some nice consistency. If you can get the Bronto crane loop, if you can get to multi-ball, or if you can then even stack, get back to multi-ball.
Yeah.
And if you can dial in like the super jackpot shot,
Very cool.
that'll
cool.
just your score just goes like crazy.
Awesome. That's awesome. So, I'm trying to think of other thing I can ask. I'm not very good at interviewing. I'm new to this.
Oh, it's
but,
okay.
Let's see. How long you been playing?
I've been playing just under 3 years.
Really?
Okay, other than
You're
when I was
killing me. Just under 3 years. I'm in the
other
top
than-
100.
Other than when I was like a wee lad, when I was
Yeah.
like 8 or 9, playing a scared stiff at the local arcade. Other than that, I got back into it at Pittsburgh around June, so almost 3 years.
All right. And what got you back into it?
Kickback.
Just the-
Just like, oh wait, there's this pinball place that serves coffee. I'm gonna go there after work one day, and then all of a sudden,
Very cool.
after work one day, ended up after work the next day, ended up after work for months,
Yep.
then finding out about the league, eventually roping my girlfriend into it. Now she loves pinball too, and
So, not the same thing, but I agree. Well, I got into pinball weirdly enough through the pinball arcade. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
My wife bought me a tablet
Nice.
a tablet computer for Christmas one year, and I took a day off of work, and I'm laying around my house, and I was like, I'm bored. What do I do? And I picked up this tablet, found the pinball. I'm like, oh, I'll try this. I started playing that, and then eventually it was like, I want to find some place to play in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Went and found a place to play in real life, and then she eventually got into it as well, which is the best thing ever because.
oh my
if she
goodness,
was-
it's the best.
Yeah. Do you own any games?
I own 4 right now. One's about to leave the collection. I've got Delta Queen,
All right.
Firepower, Electra, and Ghostbusters.
Very cool. And what's leaving?
The Delta Queen's leaving.
Delta Queen? Are you
Delta-
replacing it or just waiting to fill the space?
Gonna save up a little bit of money, wait to fill the space with something nice.
Very cool.
It's a project pin. The project went kind of south, so I'm gonna hand it over to the nice people at Papa and say, I know you don't have this game.
Yep.
I know I can't repair this game. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Yep.
And
I
know Dan can do the magic.
I don't know if you can. Well, you probably can't. But I have a little Chief sitting in the corner over there. I already sold it, but same scenario.
Little Chief.
Yeah, same scenario. We picked it up. We're like, oh, we'll get around to it. Never got around to it, and eventually I said, you know what? It's got to go. And we ended up selling. And I sold it real cheap. But same thing. Not gonna fix it. Get rid of it.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. Favorite era of game?
Ooh. Well, I'm honestly split.
Are you?
I love like the early '80s, the early solid state era.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of
Oh, yeah.
wild games in that era. There's a lot of really fun ideas, fun shots.
Yep.
And then because I'm a rules nerd, modern games.
Yep. Is it? Yeah. Mine is. I'm starting to get more into EMs, but my kind of like, I don't know. My passion has always been early. Actually, I should say like the entire bracket of the '80s, because I really like the really early stuff. But then as you get farther into the mid to later '80s, you start to get into games where I'm a big single jackpot fan. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Where you're playing a game, you build it up, collect the jackpot, and you're done. I love modern games, but there's something about that one big payout as opposed to playing something where it's like jackpot, multi-jackpot, super jackpot, mega jackpot. That's great. But there's something about that build up, and then you finally cash it out.
Well, maybe cross your fingers it happens on stream, but somebody will be able to do that on Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I would be thrilled.
If somebody gets 2 minutes to midnight, that should probably be a top score, let alone cashing in that one big jackpot.
Yeah. Now, Iron Maiden has... I know it's tight. Have you played it? I haven't played it because I'm not in the tournament. Is it real tight?
It's so first of all, no rubbers, outlane post completely gone.
Okay.
Those outlanes are wide open and you can't really
do anything about it.
On top of that, with the Spike 2 system, they put a new setting in that allows you to change the debalance of the tilt bomb. So the delay between tilts can be modified.
Oh no.
And the stock debalance is half the debalance that it normally has.
Oh man.
So like you'll hit the game, boom, boom,
done.
Boom, boom, done, or boom, boom. Yeah.
Wow.
Like you'll do a little shimmy and it'll give you a double danger. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
That's something we were because I'm here, like we've been here watching this all day. Or not just this, but we've been watching this a big portion of the day. And like, so we played this locally. Our local place has one. And we were playing it locally. And I am not the caliber of player that some of these guys are. I'm not the current caliber of these guys are. But even when I'm playing locally, I can put up like 180 million, 160 million.
Yeah.
And then we're here and I'm watching these guys and I'm like, how are these guys not putting up these ridiculous scores? I'm like, someone's got to put up 200 million before the end of the day. But
it's bound to happen.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. But I'm glad you're here to explain it because I'm like, how are these guys not? How are they not doing it? And that makes more sense.
Yeah, there's a few things to throw in there. No ball save.
Yep.
That. You see how fast that tilt was?
Yep.
Boom, 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 done.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, you're dead.
How do you like the game itself?
Iron Maiden, I didn't get to see too much of Archer when it was originally in concept, but getting to play it, it's definitely, you could see the amount of love that went into the game.
Yep.
It's got some really cool shots. It's got some situational awareness that's like not hard to explain. Like, all right, so if you shoot enough of a thing, you start power features. And the power features with a power jackpot. The more you complete, the bigger the jackpot gets. Hit the target before your ball drains, cash it out.
Wait, I'm also glad you're here because we've been talking about this, and when you drain your ball, so say you get power spinners and power ramps, right?
Yeah.
So you can either try to cash out your power jackpot, or you can try to get more power features, right?
Yes.
If you've completed both of those and you drain, that jackpot is gone, right?
That multiplier, that jackpot, that's gone.
Okay.
There's a big slash through it on the screen. It's like, all right, you're done.
Gotcha. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
On your next ball, can you still? So say you had spinners and ramps. Could you on your next ball get like power bumpers and power something else?
Yes.
And you could collect those?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So once you drain your power features that are alive and your power jackpot, done.
Okay.
So like if you're left with like, if you finish power spinners and don't cash it, you're done with power spinners.
Yeah.
If you have say 15 pops left on power pops, you can still finish power pops.
Yeah.
But you're gonna lose that base jackpot you already had built up.
Wow.
So it's definitely one of those like press your luck kind
of
things.
Absolutely.
Do you want the multiplier? Do you want another power jackpot? What do you want to do with it? Do you risk the drain?
Yeah, because we were streaming it on Wednesday, and a buddy of mine, Jeff, he's not around. A buddy of mine, Jeff, he was playing, and he had 3 things set up, and he was starting to flail. You reach that point where it's like you're starting to flail, and I'm like, you need to collect that power. You got to drain. And he's like, no, I got it. And then he drained, and he's like, oh. And it's like, you should have collected it. Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal. But no, I like it a lot. We're talking a lot about stuff like, like you can tell it's a pinball player's game. So stuff like you can get into multi-ball, and if you trap up in multi-ball, there's plenty of games where you can trap up, you know, get 2 balls on one flipper, get 1 ball on the other, and then use that 1 ball and do all sorts of stuff. You know, make all sorts of shots. And while you can do that on here, this game's kind of mean in a way, where like, say you need to make that right-hand orbit, and you have balls trapped up on both flippers.
Yep.
Well, you're blocking that right-hand orbit.
Exactly.
And that's such a nice, like, little, like, it's like, I know it's not a feature,
And there's
but
no
it's like,
staging either.
Yeah,
you can't stage that flipper down. You gotta.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Drop it.
Yep. Like, so, like, you really need to, if you're gonna try and make those shots, like, it's forcing you out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
Of being able to just hold and flip and then catch and hold and flip. And I think that's really nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of those just like really interesting little things. Like, if you think about it, like the troopers like Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
You could shoot that center ramp to try to shoot the super, or you could shoot the spinner and have it nicely fall on your flipper.
Yep. Oh, that's a good way to put it. I never thought about it.
Because when you hit that spinner, the post pops up if the super's lit.
Yeah.
So it'll just give you a nice little flick at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, yeah, it's a fantastic game.
Oh, it's a beautiful game. It's definitely one of my favorites during recent note.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I think we're good. Thank you so much for sitting with us.
Oh, thank you very much,
right?
sir.
Lewis?
Yes, Lewis.
Do you have anything you want to shout out? You have like an Instagram you want people to look at or something like that? Feel free to take the time.
Well, I don't have anything yet, but definitely shout outs to Sarah if she ever watches this. Shout out to the Pittsburgh Pinball League. Shout out to the crew over at Papa. I know we're gonna have some fun on Monday with Papa TV Live, and just shout outs to Eastern PA for putting on such a great show.
Very cool. Thank you very much. It was nice having you.
Nice having you too.
Yep, have a good one.